Welcome back, guys, to part 2 of this stream. This is K.Ilistration, aka K9, however you may know me on the internet, but I'm working on this Celica Supra commission for user DVD, and yeah, hopefully in part 2 today we'll be able to get all the colouring in done and hopefully get a start on the background. I don't know if I'll finish the background, but we're going to do our best to see how far we can get into it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you have any questions, ask away and I'll do my best to answer them. Or feel free to give me advices too. I'm never against a bit of critique. I left myself a little bit of a to-do list last time so I can remember what I got up to. So base shading, white with red. What do I mean? What did I mean by white with red? Oh, I think I meant white with red as in how to get the glow effect on the underglow neons. Yeah, glow for neons, white with red. Yeah, because it's actually more white looking and then the glow comes out of it. So that's what the note was for. Toyota font, yep. I'm glad I wrote that down. If I don't do the Toyota font up here, I don't know if the mouse is capturing, but whoops, I didn't mean to move it. I didn't need to move it. Basically, I'm gonna draw the Toyota font there. And then it says stick in background, which is just common sense, really. We obviously got to finish it. So let's do our best, eh? Okay. So I think what I was gonna do, because I added this little bit of background so we could see. Do I want to add the Toyota badge? Oh, well, I might do it on another layer. Let's just get straight into colouring. Colour block, here we go. I'm going to make a copy of it. It's always best to do that. And then basically I want to lock transparency, and now I can just paint without going out of the lines. Good stuff. But I might have to pick out the colours now. That's going to be the thing. Pick out them colours. Wait. Okay, I think I'll go a couple shades lighter than the reference image, just so it's easier to shade. Probably that shade of green. Something like that. It's definitely looking Ninja Turtle green. This will be fun. Don't think I've shaded green in a while. I think the darker one's better as the base colour than the light one. Personally speaking, but if you have any query on that, let me know. Like, I think this is gonna look, yeah, see? This is why I love the transparency. It won't go out of the lines, it's not gonna annoy me every 5 seconds. It's just gonna streamline my colouring in. Because I usually lose so much time. I mean, I like colouring. Shading is fun. But I think my favourite step is the sketching. I think this is going to speed it up. do we get like this? Oops. That's fine, we're gonna color in the thing. What do you think? You happy with that shade of green, DVD? Let me know. Because then we would just... The idea was, I guess, to do something like this, like that, kind of thing. Yeah, you happy with it? Alright, cool. At the moment it's looking really, really manga. I kind of like how manga it's looking. This song is great. I mean, it's playing shuffled, but if you play it like in the order of the game, it perfectly transitions into the next song. And it's like one really long song. It's really cool. Oh, there we go. It went straight into a 6RR. That's kind of interesting. I mean, I'm not going to do the shading identical because the shading here is more realistic. Kind of want it to do a bit more of a cell shading kind of thing. It'll look cool. If you don't like it, you can tell me and I'll change it, but I think it's going to look cool. Give it a bit more of a character, I think. So I'm not just drawing a render. I need to pick a grey. Where's my mouse? I don't know why it's not selecting. There we go. I'm mostly just going to block it in and then I can do all the little nitpicking later to tidy it up. Since it's digital art, we don't have to be super like pernickety and precious about it. We can go in and change it. Look great regardless. You put much trust in me, dude. I appreciate it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's color it all in for now. We'll probably just let future me do the cleaning. Make the mess first. Sometimes in life you gotta make a bit of mess. 'Cause otherwise you won't get to experience a thing. I don't know. I'm sounding a little bit Bob Ross right now, but kinda true. I guess a darker grey for the bumpers. Oh my gosh, it's DCC3, the legend. Hope you're doing well. Sorry it's been so long. I love how active you've been on streams and how much art you've been doing. Makes me happy that you're so active. I wish the best for you. See, you're a gem. This is why you have a VIP badge. I'm so sorry I've been inactive too, honestly. You are such a bro, and I hope you're doing well as well, you and Kathy and everybody else. I'm trying to be active. I mean, heck, I got a new tablet, so that's what we've been using. I'm trying my best. I mean, I had a lot of hiccups over the last couple of years, so just want to try and just get back into the art and do all the cool stuff. I mean, heck, things were going good for you as well, so I hope that's still the case. I don't know what I was gonna do with this back bit. I think I was thinking to shade it somehow. I'll figure it out. I think this is my little blob, so I have somewhere to select the colour from. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Actually, go down here. Doing well, happy relationship, have some great friends, can't ask for more. Really? That's so wholesome. Honestly. I'm glad that stuff's been able to work out for you. I'm still working on those things, but hey, you know, we all go through things at different times in life, so it do be like that. But I'm glad. I'm really, like, genuinely very happy for you. And heck, you like your cars as well, so you couldn't have come on a better stream, honestly. I think after I get DVD's commission done, I'm thinking I might do a car art piece for myself, chat, but we'll see how we go for time. Obviously not today, but on a future stream. Because I have my old car that I main in this game, and I'm wondering what it would be, what it would look like if I drew it now, since the last time I drew it, matching the version that I had in the game. I drew it back in 2019, so I'd be curious to see how I draw it now. Would be curious to see what the art glow up, level up would be. Too close. Yeah, like that. It's just gonna be a matter of working out the shading. Windows. I'm gonna make the windows pretty dark, to be honest. We're not gonna see too much inside. Driving IRL lately? Not too much, CC3, but I'm working on it. That is my, that is on my to-do list to have that sorted this year. I really want to get on the road, so to speak, and so I can be able to head out more often and do all the things I need to do. It's a big thing on my list. Otherwise, the car in question won't be anything flashy or JDM spec, but it'll be a humble car nonetheless. Why is that selecting gold? What is Photoshop doing? Fine, I'll pick my own color. It's being real funny. I just want grey, and it's giving me... It's probably my pen, because my pen's off the page. Yep, it's my pen. Funny. Funny. We need a darker green, I guess. We need a darker green. Like that. Probably should have done this on a separate layer, but I'm living a bit dangerously. Been enjoying my Elantra, nothing too sporty but great mileage, can't complain. Hey, nice. Honestly, I think I've grown to appreciate Hyundais a lot as well. They're just such reliable cars. Like over here we have, like over here a lot of people drive Hyundai Excels. I don't know if they're called the same in the US, but those things are just reliable little nuggets. We have Elantras here as well, so I don't think it's the same car. I'm thinking this is gonna turn out cel-shaded like a, you know, I don't want to compare it too much to Jet Set Radio, but most people when they hear cel-shaded they think Jet Set Radio, so it's probably gonna be kind of like that, like cel-shaded, a little bit comic book-esque. It's kind of fun. Like so. Honestly, at the end of the day, I think that's gonna be my car of choice as well, CC3, like something old school, reliable. Like I've always been a fan of Honda Civics and stuff, or even just an old Toyota Corolla or something. Just want something reliable. I won't be speeding with it anyway. I'll leave that for video games. It's still kind of rough. I'm still getting used to trying to draw with the tablet, like, directly on a screen. That's why I tried to have the webcam set up, so people can get a better idea of that this is different to my old Wacom. I'm getting a bit better with every drawing, I think. I'm getting more and more used to it, and that's what matters, right? I guess, yeah. I'm just trying to keep a steady hand though. I think that's why I left these little sketch lines in here, because I knew I'd be shading them in later. Something like that. Ow. It's all black. Color is half the deal for me, so my black Elantra is super reliable and sporty enough for me. Eventually, once I pay it off, I'll upgrade it to something like a GT86, which is a modern 8086, super affordable and super sporty. Yeah, no, that sounds like fun. You get to be a modern day Takumi. Yeah, you'll get there, exactly. Sometimes it's the journey, like getting there is like half the fun, you know? But an all black Elantra sounds really sporty, to be honest. This bit was all dark too. This is why I had to keep the reference image up, DVD. It'll just help me decide on where to do light sources and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna take my own liberties. You'll have the coolest banner pass there, dude. At least I hope so. The window. What am I going to color the window? Probably a different grey. Probably a more bluey looking grey, if that makes sense. Basically, if we're using green, we want a grey that's more blue looking. Just kind of make it stand out, so it's not just all the same grey. No, that's too blue. Try again. I just realized that's all connected. That's annoying. Even darker, more! It's like that meme, more! We want more! That's better. That's more what we want. If only 90 JDM cars were more affordable and reliable. Get something like an RX-7, that'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be the dream, wouldn't it? I think my dream JDM car would be... it'd be an Evo of some kind, but I guess like an Evo 7 or 8 would be really cool. And you can get those in auto, so... my silly self could actually daily it. That's what I was told, at least. Like, you can get auto versions of them. So I haven't really gotten to the point of learning manual yet. I just need to get myself on the road first, and then all that other fancy stuff like manual can fall into place later. Yeah, imagine that, just pulling up somewhere in an RX-7, that'd be cool. I think this cut down my colouring time by a lot, locking the layers like this. Like the transparency of the layer. Because I'm not worried about going too far out the lines, it's only for a couple moments like this where I gotta turn it off. Otherwise it's cleaner. The only thing I have to deal with is like the inner parts. It's shaping up. I'm gonna save my work though. Yep, there we go. I think that's fine. Do you remember Evos were your poison? Mine of course was Skylines. Any sort of Skyline I'd be happy with. Skylines are also just timeless. They're just gorgeous. I definitely would not say no to one. I just gotta be decisive, you know, I can't say that, like, I guess that's why they're my poison, it's just picking something. I blame Need for Speed Underground for that. I think that's what got me into, like, the Evo so much. Playing the Underground games. Like, the original Underground had the Lancer ES, which is just, like, the everyday sedan. It wasn't even an Evo. I think you could get Evos later in the game, though. And then Underground 2 had the Evo 8. So, blame those games for that. I think that part was also just like that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the background, dude, but I think I have a bit of an idea. Just hope I apply it right. What, you mean the sticker? That would be really funny if I delivered it to you and I'm like, hey, here it is, and then you just put it on like upside down or off center or something. Not to like jinx you or anything. That would be funny. Be like, hey guys, check out this design. It's sideways. It'd be fine. It's a real fear with this. You'll be fine. If you butcher it, I'll just print you another one. I think it's more of an issue, like, you know, if you were overseas or something. But even then, I probably would just send the file and let the person print it. I don't mind with that stuff too much. That's why the ones I'm selling on the Ko-fi shop, like, the actual download file includes 2 copies. So if the person, like, butchers it, or the design fades or something, when they print the page out, they'll have a second copy. Because I'm considerate like that. And I can send it however you need, so that's no problem. Unknown from outer space. I guess that's the panel, yeah, that's why it's shaded like that. I thought they'd have like rear lights here, but apparently not. Having an older sister whose first car was a Skyline is why I fell in love with them. Yeah, I don't blame you. Your sister sounds cool. Imagine just like growing up like the fact that you got to grow up in Japan and be driven around in one is awesome. Not fast and furious like most Americans. Hers wasn't even manual. Even her dark grey automatic was such a gorgeous car. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to say this, but I guess your sister is kind of reminding me of Reina Akikawa. If you look her up, she's from Wangan Midnight, and she drives a... Well, she starts off driving a black Skyline, and then she repaints it white later in the manga. But, you know, she was like... You know, the popular girl in the manga. Everyone liked her and was like, oh, she's a supermodel. She doesn't care about that stuff, but secretly she was like a big car fan, and she drove one of those. So I think that was kind of a cool bit of story about her, that she wasn't just a pretty face. She actually liked driving. So maybe your sister has the same energy. I know DVD's gonna hop in and be like, I'm a Makoto fan, which is fine. Makoto's also cute, and she's cool. She drives my neighbor's car, so yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I haven't done the other bit of shading here on this side. I know this bit still looks super rough, but I was kind of thinking to just blur it out with a bit of smudging later. But I'm not fully convinced of this yet. Hang on. Make that smaller. Basically, if you smudge this in enough, eventually it just blends in and looks like car metal. That's kind of what I intended to do. Some of it got out, some of it bled out. The only downside of the smudge tool is it bleeds a lot, so I don't recommend it for everything. Oh, here we go, we got a bot. How'd you get past that? Got past my defenses, no more. Was tempted to use your MT engine sound though. I mean, I don't care, go for it. Make the brush smaller, yeah, that's usually the way to go. I just mean that it's one of those things that's not super perfect. Like, you shouldn't use it for everything if you're an artist, because not every art program has the brush, I believe. So I try not to get too reliant on it. But hey, it makes some cool effects like this. Because by the end of it, it ends up looking like brushed metal. I guess I could do it with an airbrush as well. I could go over it with an airbrush later, if I don't like it. And the pressure of this pen is different to my other pen as well, so... See what I mean? I feel like I could just waste half an hour doing this. Spam whatever you want. I mean, some people literally have been spamming that Yoshimitsu scream sound at me, and it sure catches me off guard, because Yoshimitsu's a loud fella. A loud ninja. Yeah, MT6's OST is not too bad. I think people just don't give it enough credit because we hear it all the time in the game now. Like, everyone misses what they don't have, which is very true. Give me MT2 and 3 OST. I'm gonna try and use the good old-fashioned mouse here, just to make this line straighter. Dealer's choice? Wait, by dealer's choice do you mean you make the choice or I make the choice? Because I have no idea, I'm drawing a blank. What were my suggestions in the... I made examples of what I can do. You. Okay, me make the choice. I'm trying to remind myself what I can do. I wrote a list down. Cartoon impression. What did I write down? Goofy, Mickey, Carl, Weezer, Chipmunk, Patrick Star, Scooby-Doo, etc. Well, I'm not doing Marge Simpson. That one used to be on the list. But, yeah. Yeah, at my grandparents now, CC3. That's why he's not on camera. He's all good though. The best. Voice. I don't know. I mean, the last couple days my dad's been watching the Hobbit movies, so I'm tempted to do like a Smeagol impression of that nasty little hobbits is... That's pretty good for a girl. It doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much get to see him once a month, pretty much. But, you know, it's all good. We still got that long distance, you know, long distance petting and stuff like that. Long distance love. It's good. Best boy. Yeah, I do miss those VC calls, CC3, and just like having him there. So wholesome. Yeah, was that impression okay, or did you just waste 1,000 points? It also reminds me of an old YouTube poop where they had these talking snowmen, and they kind of had the Smeagol kind of voice, that my precious kind of thing. But I'm trying not to do the cliche. It's just very nasty. What cliche? Hope you got your 1,000 points worth out of that. Speaking of which, did anybody vote in the tickets? Okay, 100 tickets. Time to do a coin flip and find out if you won anything. Okay, best out of 3. I think I was too quick. There's usually a cooldown on this. 2 tails? Oh bro, you lost 100 tickets. I feel bad, I'm gonna just refund those. I'm gonna refund those tickets. That felt a bit rigged. Don't much mind, but it was a good impression. Yeah, I tried. I used to do impressions a lot, and part of me thought that if I didn't make it as an artist, I could go and be a voice actor. Because I'm not much for being on camera, but making like cartoon character voices is pretty fun. But you know, the joke has stayed on the stream, just doing impressions for you guys here. Good fun. I can also do the help desk skill from the Ratchet and Clank games. Pretty easy to do when you've got a female feminine voice. Is it not? Oh, here we go. There's like some loose pixels that are bugging me. I'm glad you wish him the best, CC3. I mean, I guess, yeah, that's... What else has changed on the channel in your absence, CC3? Probably the dad joke bot no longer works, sadly. The website that used to fetch the jokes went down. So I can't do automatic dad jokes anymore. The command won't work. It's being weird now. Why is it not letting me get rid of that? Is that on the line art layer or something? Why is that there? Oh, it's on the line art layer. That's a bit silly. No, wait, don't do that, don't do that. This is an eraser rubber kind of moment. Alright, that's the progress, I guess. It's coming along. Aw, thanks so much, dude. Yeah, I miss you as well. Haven't talked to you in a while, just know you're still one of my best friends and I'm glad I can hop in and catch up with you. Love you, friendo. Dude, you're gonna get me in tears. That's so sweet. I feel bad for not being around. That's so heckin' wholesome. I feel like this is one of those where boys cry, where men cry kind of moments. Like, doesn't cry at like a car crash, but cries at wholesome comment kind of thing. Oh, here we go. DVD. The next YouTube video that's gonna come out. This song was playing during that race, and that's why I named the episode the race is on. It awoke the initial D aura in me. That's what happened. You're good. Just seeing that you're streaming, keeping active makes me happy. Hell, I've been too active and haven't been too active in my own Discord, so I'm not gonna blame you. As long as you're happy, that's what matters. Wish you the best. Aw. I mean, happy is definitely a subjective word, since I've definitely had my ups and downs, but I'd like to think it's coming up Millhouse lately. You know, I'm being more active and just doing more things, and it's a good vibe. Making more art, doing more things, I'm hanging out. So, you know, I want to try and like throw a bit more of a positive spin, chat. Like, life gets better. You know? Things hurt and they catch you off guard, but you gotta try your best to just remember that it can still be good. And that there's people that care about you. This music is fire. If you remember, I used to talk a lot about Wengen Midnight Maximum 2 in CC3, and this is from 5DX, meaning that your version of the game in America has this song on it, and I'm a little jealous because you have to pay to unlock this where I live, to unlock this song and game. You have to grind a lot of money to unlock the OST to play this one song. It's a good song. It's really just so fitting for racing. I like that the game has a lot of variety in music. Like, originally when it started, it was all techno music, and the techno was really great. But then they also did stuff like this. Yeah, there was a bit of rock, bit of drum and bass, bit of hardstyle. I don't really know what you call this genre, but there's songs like this too. And the newest one had some Japanese music as well, so, you know. Yuzo Koshiro loves to experiment. There's one Eurobeat song as well, I forgot. The race is on. Pretty fire. Pretty fire. Oh, did I turned off the layer locking. Here we go. I gotta be strong to win the race. I used this song in my Jack X video because that's how much of a dork I am. But the song's good. Oh, this one's great too. This one's just like very trancey, but a bit sad. Yeah, we're gonna play this one. Now DVD can learn why I want to find and play MT2 so much. Because the music from it is so cool. Head to sleep? Oh yeah, it's probably really late for you. Nice catching up with you, wish you the best, and I'll try to stop by more. Aw. Again, you're way too wholesome. I send you all the best as well. Yeah, have a good sleep, CC3. It's good to catch up. To be fair, you want to own your own version. I do want to own a pair of cabs, yeah. Even CC3 knows this. I wouldn't shut up about owning my own machine. I got halfway there, chat. I actually have a fighting cab, but I don't know how many people knew that, but I don't like boasting about it too much. But it would be cool to have MT or Initial D. I'd like to have one of them as a driving cab. I think MT is just more approachable for the whole multiplayer aspect, but Initial D has got the fun, like, time attack. And I think the story mode is also more entertaining. So yes, Stevie, you make a good point. I do want the machine. It'll happen. If a certain someone can buy one, then I certainly can. I just gotta deal with other stuff. Yep, that'll be close enough. Just rub it out. Nope. go. Keeping in a habit of saving my work today. Really don't want to lose anything. Oh yeah, we can do this bit as well. And then I'll draw in the Toyota logo by hand, why not? That can be in here. Didn't you say the verse mode initially was a bit boring? It's just kind of... It's just more on the predictable side, I guess, because it's just 1v1, and, you know, the game encourages only clean racing, like, it's not as experimental with the battle style as MT is. So in that regard, it is a little boring, but I've definitely seen some fun battles from the games that I've played over the years. Like, I think I have some old footage of some ID8 battles, which were pretty cool. The guys that were playing it were having a lot of fun. It just definitely feels very different. I don't like the people that compare both franchises and say one's better than the other. Like, I know I'm saying that some aspects are more entertaining to me than others, but I mean, like, when people just flat out say, oh, this game is better than that game, like, just with no explanation, is just incorrect. Because they're both very different. They both accomplish different things. Otherwise, I really adore both. In a perfect world, yeah, put both in one building, and I'm set. But that's, you know, it's a bit of a pipe dream. Gotta have a lot of room for that, a lot of real estate. Yeah. One day, K9, one day. Indeed, indeed. What I gotta keep positive. Gotta tell myself, you know, we all gotta have something to strive for, right? I got a small list of things that I'm aiming for. When it comes to like presents and stuff, I tend to love buying for other people, but I don't buy too many things for myself. So if I were, that would be a pretty big thing to buy for myself. So that's pretty funny to think about. The one thing I want is like kind of unreachable in most cases, but it's still doable. You just gotta really grind for it. Anyway, one day. Oh man, this song. This is from MT4. This was how they this was the song they played when they first announced the terminal, because the games prior to 4 did not have a terminal. So all the card ghost managing stuff was done at the cabinet, and it meant that you could only change the data stuff at certain points in time. So the terminal really added a lot of flexibility where you could just like you know, you could change your car color, you could change your parts anytime, as opposed to waiting for a confirmation screen to come up to then change the parts then. So I will admit the modern games really made it so much easier to like change your stuff regularly. And this song was like used to like market that idea. Yeah, the older games prior did not have a terminal. You'll never like, the terminals didn't exist. They're not a thing. So everything was done on the cabinet. So yeah, this was just the song that like they were using to like market the fact that, oh, you now have a terminal and you can, you know, change your stuff anytime. I don't know if there's like proper archived footage of it. There probably is, but I'm not sure. Again, I wasn't really playing back then. Officially I was playing around 5DX, if we want to get technical, but yeah. There's a lot of technicalities as to playing the game, but yeah. I missed out on 4, but 4 was pretty cool. Did they ever update the terminal, or has it remained the same? I'm not sure what you mean by updates. In terms of design, no, it's always been the same cabinet. In terms of like software stuff, they probably have. I can't think of too much at the moment. I know that MT6 introduced the fact that you can have 200 cars. Prior to that, it was 100. I think that might be like a cloud storage thing, but yeah, prior to that, it was 100 cars. So increasing the 200, I can't imagine would have been a big deal for a lot of people, but big deal for some, I guess. I don't know anyone who has 100 cars, but there's probably somebody that does. Because, like, you know, I don't even think there are 100 cars available in the game to choose from, so you'd wind up with duplicates that have different loadouts and stuff if you were to get that crazy. As for other updates, I'm not sure. Indestructible Energy. This is always my go-to song in Vanilla 3. Because when you hear this, the bass is so good. This has such good bass when you hear it from, like, the cabinet itself. There's something so unique about it. It's so good. It's like that meme of the monkey. You guys have seen that meme of the monkey where he's, like, got an MP3 player and he's got the earphones in, and then he closes his eyes and he just feels like he's immersed in the moment. It's just too true. The song is too good, and I think only like maybe 2% of people watching me are even going to understand where I'm coming from. Anyway, silly niche talk aside, we're coming along well with the car. I think a speed paint would definitely devalue how much effort is going into drawing this car, but at the same time, people will get to see how cool this looks sooner. She coming along. Well, you're gonna make an R32, right? In-game? Probably. If I had to pick a meta car, probably an R32. Pity CC3's not here to hear me say that. I reckon just, you know, because it's a 5-gear car and, you know, it's pretty weighty, so it would probably fit with my playstyle better than the Evo 9 would. Evo 9 feels wider than my car. I'd probably still use it. Like, I've toyed around with the Evo 9, like, in stock settings, so I know what the Evo 9 feels like. I'd probably be fine either way, but yeah, somehow the 32 might fit my playstyle a bit better. But I'm not gonna invest too much money. I'll wait for like a full tune ticket or something. I'm not really in any rush. I'm just enjoying playing again. Having my E3. Oh, here we go. MT2 entry music. You always feel like this epic badass MF when you hear this song. That somehow looks too bright. Even though I dimmed the color down, it still looks too bright. Just want to subdue it a little bit, because we don't want to be glaring at the plate. It is going to get shrunk down anyway, so we don't want to make it like too glaring. There we go, that's better. A bit more eggshell. And then I gotta do the TMNT Getting the perspective of this might be hard. I might have to do that on a separate layer, actually. Please remind me to do the TMNT. I don't want to forget that. We can do the Toyota though, the Toyota font. Which, there's a trick to doing this. I'm just gonna put that there for a second so I don't lose the colour. Now that I'm looking at it up close, I'm noticing loose pixels. It's annoying me a bit. People Association. Yeah, just remind me, because I'm afraid I'll forget, because I don't think I've ever had to draw a car with window decals before. Yep, so that's my little life hack for anyone who's ever having to draw a logo or a badge or something that has text. Write the word backwards, because if you write it forwards, chances are you're going to accidentally squish the text and you're going to be missing a letter, and then you're going to have to redraw the whole thing again. You can also draw it on a separate layer and then resize it, but I find that this is the most effective, where I just write the word backwards. So make sure you know how to spell the word backwards, or you're gonna have a bad time. There we go. Got that Toyota. I think that looks cool. R32 feels like a bullet compared to my Celica Supra. I like it. Yeah. I mean, look, it's pretty weight. You know, the cars are. The reason those two cars are meta is because they're both weighty, and yeah, the 32 just still feels kind of slimline, but also can be thrown around and doesn't have weightlessness that some cars sometimes have when they whack into somebody. And the E9, I don't know, just somehow feels kind of wide and a little bit tanky. Obviously not as tanky as like an Aventador or something, but still pretty tanky for anyone who just plays a bit rough. So yeah, I think both cars are pretty good picks. They're meta for a reason. Okay, that random blue dot, that random white dot is not going to stay there. It was just because colour picking. I didn't want to lose it, so there we go. I think I'm going to use the, I'm probably going to use the dodge and burn tool just to add some of the extra effects. It's weird, not bad, but weird, because it's got so much more grip. Hey, grip is good for TA, so that makes you feel better. Long story short, but I used to know people who drove cars that were very not meta. Like, the car was so not meta that people who played the game long enough and, you know, knew that the car was bad stopped calling it bad because they saw it in the hands of a good player and went, no, that car's actually not that bad if used well. So, yeah, even if a car is, like, not particularly great, if you just play it well, you'll stand out and people will just respect you for taming the beast in a sense. I don't know how else to put it. Like, you know, I held my own with the E3, it's not meta at all. And then, you know who was like, oh wow, I didn't expect it to be good when he tried it. I mean, it did get buffed a little bit, but not by a lot. Oh, that's super bright. We might dull that a little bit. This is gonna get printed and I don't want it to blind people looking at it. Wah, wah, wah. Ow. Sky was alright, but couldn't keep up with you. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. It's alright, I'm in the middle of editing the safety car shenanigans video. That's not going to totally date my VOD by a lot, but at least at the time I do this, worth mentioning that that's a thing. It's the line art again. I'm finding little imperfections in the line art that are not even going to be visible once the card's printed, but me nitpicking a little bit, I guess. Sometimes I tap off the page and the pen just has a mind of its own, so... Oopsie. I usually have trouble when racing you? Cool. I mean, not cool for you, but cool for me. Because I definitely feel like, I don't know, it feels good to practice again and not feel so rusty, because, I don't know, against some people I still need a bit of polish as well. Do be like that. Oh no! Probably something like that. Good though, it's boring racing people who can't compete. Yeah, that's true. If I wanted to race boring people, I'd fish guests, and I don't like fishing, so... I think, hang on, I think I might be happy with how the shading's looking. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how it looks. So now I'm gonna make another duplicate and I'm gonna try something. Because I don't wanna... It's always good to have a backup. If I don't like it, I can always delete it and then go back to the original. Bit of a combination of both methods. Oh wait, why is this blob still here? Let's fix that. Oopsie. Gotta fix that. This doesn't need to be here. I know it's still... There's parts of it that could be a bit more defined, but that's why we're doing another layer. We're getting to it. Sometimes the the burn tool feels a little bit like cheating, but I mean, it's just a type of brush. Error card 1-1? Did I miss the joke here? If you had left the light patch, error card 1 of 1. Oh, that's too big. I gotta try. I'm trying to do the bigger shading bits first, and then I can go in with the smaller brush and do some of the cooler effects. I know I haven't painted the tires yet, like the rims, but I'll do them separately because I'll airbrush them. I'll have more control with those airbrushing. No, I gotta do this. I need a thinner brush here. That's what's messing me up. No rush? Yeah, definitely no rush, although I might have to take a bit of an interval to take a bit of a break, but, you know, I'm not rushing the actual job. What's happening there? That didn't work. Oh, I've accidentally selected the brush. That's annoying. I was like, why is something playing up here? Now I need a thinner one. Top flight mechanics. And my door handle is still, not dark enough. I need to paint it black. Maybe we can just blur it in, actually. I don't have to paint it later. Might look okay, yeah. No, I don't like that. That's too dark. Yeah, I think that's too dark. You drive me crazy. Still not sure if I fully like that, but hey. I think it blends it in a bit. I'll blur this bit in, and then when I paint the rims will be on top. So it'll make more sense later when I get up to the rims. You drive me crazy. Hydrate and save your work. Ah yes, thank you. I just looked up. Did you end up posting in self-promo? I have not yet, no. Oh, I'm too shy, aren't I? It's my hubris. Not gonna lie, if you called it here I wouldn't mind. No, I'm gonna keep going, but we'll just have to take a brief interval, that's all. I've still got the energy to do this actually, so we're gonna keep at it. And I hope chat is vibing. Even if you don't feel like chatting today, it's all good. I'm worried that it looks a little dark, but I'm hoping, you know, that's why we kept the base coat underneath, because, see, before and after, it really made a difference, eh? So basically the idea was I could like turn the opacity down later if you think that, you know, if the shading's too defined or whatever, we can play around with it. Make it not as dark as it is. Plus I haven't done any of the lights yet. We've only been doing the shading, so once I do the lighting, it might make a bit more sense. Looks perfect? Alright. Yeah, so we still need to do what's called using Because I'm using the burn and the dodge tool to cheat a little bit, just to make the shading kind of match a bit. Because we did some of it manually, and then I'm just combining both techniques, hoping it'll look a bit more like metal. Since it's a car, I want it to look more metal. But basically I'll use the dodge tool next, and that makes things... Alright, so to Crockable and anyone else who just dropped in, just try and... Yep. Buddy... Here we go. It's coming along. Oh, why is it on zooming out? There we go. Yeah. Pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. It's coming along. Although, I haven't crossed this off my list yet. Can this not open on the other monitor, please? There we go. So I guess we've done that. Oh, we still need to do that. Toyota font, we've done that. So I think I'm up to, yeah, just like the... We've done the shading, now I need to do the lighting. More of the lighting, so... Make the color kind of light up a little bit now that we've darkened everything, made it super edgy. And I'm gonna do the rims. But as I said, I'll do them separately. I'm gonna take a bit just to get the lines to show up. What's the B6 for? B6? Hey. Where'd you see B6? I don't know what you mean. Where did I... To-do list? Oh, I think that's meant to say BG, as in background. That's probably just my really fast handwriting. Yeah, it's supposed to say background. BG. It's just shorthand. I've done a little bit of like, I've learned a little bit of HTML coding back in the day, and when you type in like, you're trying to do like backgrounds and stuff on like websites, they would just call background BG, so it's a leftover habit from that. Body BG color, except misspelling color. Da 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 da. Stay where you are. I miss hearing this in every arcade. Like I used to hear this at HP all the time. Up until that a couple years ago. It's soft. All this time trying to flare up a wheel arch, but I think I finally got it to a level I'm happy with. except, yeah, I need to... I need to work it in a bit more. I'll get, like, it'll make sense in a second. It's just a little bit, like, whatever. Not you. Pardon me. That's not coming out how I want. Keep going. I'm a little stubborn, but it's gonna look good once I'm through with it. It's starting to look like tires. It's just I kind of have to Bob Ross a little bit, you know. And he always says you got to work it in, which is it's very true. Like, sure, maybe the medium's different, but he's definitely right. I forgot to lock the layer again. There you go. I'm getting real, like, in the zone, chat. Like, I think I'm getting pretty happy with the overall look of it.
looking the part. It's getting there. I still haven't done your underglow, but again, I'm just focusing on the car. We're getting there. Next is probably the rims. I'm gonna lock this for now. Let's move on to the rims. Might as well do them on a separate layer because I don't trust myself somehow. It's easy to break this up. If that's the right color. I think so.
Underglow isn't a priority, also kind of forgot about it.
Okay, because I was on the to-do list here. I was like, oh, this is how you do the underglow. I just told myself to invert it. If you don't care about it being there, I won't do it. I can just do like a really soft, like a drop shadow instead of an underglow if you want, just to make it stand out on the background. Nothing too prominent. Yeah, we gotta do the inner bit too. Looking at the ref. Yeah, they're pretty prominent. Okay, yep. Bye. Don't mind much, it's your call. Okay, sure. Just see where the creativity takes me, I guess. I basically was going to use the same technique of just using the burn tool to kind of make it shade and look like metal. Again, just to save my sanity, I'm going to make a duplicate. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty shaded in the middle. Okay. I guess my brims aren't really perfect, but since everything's cel shaded, it'll probably look fine still. I'm gonna do some airbrushing, so it's not enough. Let's see. I guess chat can't see right now, I'm just picking another brush. You've brought up here. Right, makes sense just yet, but just trying to give it a bit more of a chrominess. It'll make sense in a minute. Okay. Hope everyone's doing alright. I know for some of you it's probably really early in the morning and some of you it's late. And for some of my regulars it's probably lunchtime now. I'm just hoping this isn't gonna look rubbish. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. That was kind of the idea. Shine it up a little bit. I guess. And if I blur it out as well. The rims are always just the trickiest part of the car for me. I guess this won't work with exclusion enabled. To another layer. I think this might work. It's just gonna take a while before I get it to where I want it to be. Actually, yeah, put a bit of filter effects. No, that doesn't work. I'm just messing with some filter effects right now.
Okay.
Oh geez, the embossing is too strong. What even is that? No, that won't work. I don't see it doing anything. Nope, diffusion filter, no.
Oh, that opened on that page.
No.
I see what it's trying to do, I don't. No.
Don't like that.
I'm almost tempted to just redraw the rims because it's not coming out how I want it to. Nope. Okay, yep. I wouldn't have minded having having a better reference image for the rims because I still have that other layer that had the larger image. Probably this one. Gonna move it up to the front so I can see. I can look at it better. Keep going. Or is that as hard as it goes? Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, see, the reference image does not help. You can't really see in the center. That's why it does, that's why I don't like it. Alright, there we go. Just revert changes. I'm just gonna try and improvise, I guess. I guess we'll just imply the little lug nuts. For a 5-spoke wheel, I don't know how many lug nuts I'm gonna have. No, I didn't. I didn't, DVD. I'm both shy and I forget. I think that, I mean, they'd be adjacent, so I think that would be, there'd be 4 of them, right? Like that? Something like that.
Would be 4 because of the car? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it's 5 spokes, it probably has 4 lug nuts. But I don't know if I'm placing them correctly. Still looks leaps and bounds better than the back wheel. I was just gonna kind of duplicate the layer. I'm almost happy with it. Again, this is details you're gonna lose once it shrinks down to banner pass size, so I shouldn't really lose sleep over it, but I don't want it to look flat. There we go. I think that's gonna be the go. Yeah, that's gonna be the go. Rims are the worst, haze sales. Welcome in, legend. Rims really are the worst for me, but hey, I think this is probably the best set of rims I've done yet. It's just... I think I've spent 3 or 4 layers just on rims. This is why I painted it separately to the car. I knew it was going to be a lot of work for me. Alright, let's group these quickly. Rims! Spare rims! Oh, that duplicates the back rim too. Oh, that's funny. Hang on. There's a method to my madness. I'm just duplicating the front rim so that I can, so I don't have to do as much work. Why does that not let me... I grouped them in a folder. Why can't I flatten the layer? That's all I want to do. It's not letting me do it. Blending option. Why is it not letting me do that? It's all grayed out. Link layers. Oh wait. There we go. Merge group. That's what I'm looking for. You should do it since worst case nothing changes realistically, you get a few more viewers. Maybe dude, maybe. I don't know, part of me is just kind of like, I just will show the finished product because... I don't know. Social pressure or something like that. No, I want a duplicate. What are you doing? Okay, never mind. Rims copy 2. It'll make sense in a second. Because the rims are pretty similar. They were drawn pretty similarly, so I can just, in theory, skew it. And cheat a little bit. Again, it's not cheating, really, realistically speaking. It's work smarter, not harder. True, but it could draw more people in knowing that they can see progress and make changes in real time. Well, not everybody is you, DVD. Some people actually don't know how to be good clients. I think Sales can vouch for that. He's a fellow artist too. Sometimes you'll get clients that literally give you creative reign to do everything, but because they give you reign to do everything, it means that you have nothing. In the sense that they say, oh, make whatever you want, but then after you've drawn it, then they'll be like, oh, but you forgot this, oh, you didn't do this. Like, they'll give you no input and then proceed to complain once it's done. There are some people who are out there that are like that. Then you got the people that are really picky and ask for too much. And then you've got the perfect customer, which is a happy in-between of actually giving feedback and actually giving you some creative freedom, which I think you've managed to hit that happy medium because, you know, you've had stuff you've told me to change. But you've also had some stuff where you're like, yeah, I trust you to come up with something. It's always a funny thing. Oh man, the old MT battle music. There's no way out. Oh wait, separate layer. Oopsie. This is this is the best I'm gonna get it. Oh man, the time attack. This is just gonna make me think about time attack. Next. Ah, good.
Makes sense.
In before he types in chat and says, "Hey, I'm watching some random person draw a car. By the way, it's actually K9. Lol." That'd be funny. I think that's not too bad. Might need a bit more shading in the middle. I'm gonna keep finding things to pick at. Little things like that. Yep. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad it's looking awesome. We gotta get rid of all the funny text in the background. We don't really need that anymore. What layer is that though? Okay. I think that's on the line layer. Yep, the line layer. Could be the final background. What, the brown? Nah, the brown doesn't look. The brown won't look good printed. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, the background we could literally grab like an actual frame snapshot from the game if I was really if I was really cheeky instead of drawing it. But no, I think I'm gonna try and whip up something. Okay, it's on this layer. It's on both layers. Yeah, I know.
Got any ideas for it? A little bit. A little bit. I'm gonna have to look up a reference image, but I think I have an idea. We'll have it just like parked. Probably a similar thing that I did for my brother's commission, I think. You know. Although he made me draw it parked near like a near some water, kind of to be a little bit South Bankish. You know, just along a riverbank. But I think we're just gonna have this just literally parked in the corner of like a car park or something. Like the end of a street. But in order to do that, I have to go back to the perspective, looking at the reference. Okay. I think I'm gonna make a new folder purely. I can probably get rid of that now, to be honest. Unless you want me to do the underglow quickly. It shouldn't take long. Basically, it's just gonna grab... You don't mind. This literally doesn't take long. We need an outer glow that is red. I think it's that red. And I think we want... I think I want screen, don't I? No, screen's too bright. Just keep it on normal then. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we can range. Yeah, I think the range. Heck yeah, there we go. Might need a bit of what's it called? No. Oh, you can do like inner glows as well. No, we don't want inner glows. I might redraw it again, but yeah, I'm gonna redraw it again, but pretty much I've worked out how I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I've worked out how I'm gonna do it now, so that's what matters. We need a sharper brush. Oh, the opacity is like nothing. Here we go, change that. Easy. There we go. And it's at all the range settings I want because I've already prepared it.
Ah, Namco wanna hire me? Blur that out. That doesn't stick out. I don't really understand how any of that works, so we're just gonna do this one separate. It's better. Pays to experiment. Just dim that a little bit, and there's your neon. We probably need a bit of a shadow under the car. And I'm not going to rely on a drop shadow because drop shadows are really inaccurate. It's going to be really inaccurate for the car, so I'll just draw it in myself. Nice W. W's all around, thanks Sales. Oh yeah, have you gotten anywhere with your stream stuff by the way? Because I'm just in a good mood to do this, so check that. I think we're gonna move it under the neon layer though, because it would glow above the shadow. Can you move up one? There we go. There we go. We're cooking with gas. Okay, now I can turn off your reference image. We don't need it anymore. We've got the car. That's cool even as is. Naruhodo. Yokoso, Komurasaki-san. Otsukare. Celica Supra? Kuruma? Celica Supra. Sugoi da ne. Okay, background. So for background, I'm gonna throw it all into BG layers. Put it all in a folder, because this is gonna get a bit out of hand. Now, I have to go back to pencils. Back to the pencils. Kuruma equal car. Ah! Wakarimashita, Komurasaki-san. Arigato. I'm learning new words. 私大好き、私大好き日本語の車。
K9-san Nihongo sugoi. Arigatou gozaimashita. There, what was I trying to say? I was trying to say, yeah. Watashi daisuki, Nihongo de kuruma. If I've done the grammar correctly. Let's get my trusty sketch pencil. We're back to the sketching. Alright, and I'm gonna bring up a reference image on my other monitor so you guys won't see it, but doesn't matter. Because you know what I'm going for. I'm going for a, just like a nighttime street. Dream machine. Okay, these streets are not what I had in mind. It's all like neon stuff. No. Okay. Well, something like that, except it's at the wrong angle. That's alright. Maybe I can make it work. Yeah, I think we got an idea, chat. Just have to take my word for it. Okay, basically. So we're probably gonna have perspective come from here. And then have the big old Japanese building here. Except, am I gonna get the angle right? Because the reference image I'm looking at is a 2-point perspective, or it's a forward-facing 2-point perspective, but I'm doing like a side view, so I'm trying to work this out a little bit. So probably the building's gonna be shaped like this, I guess. It's gonna taper down that way. Scenery design, I definitely applaud the guys that do scenery, like background design, because it's definitely an art form all on its own. Probably have like a garage door here. So I mean, we can imply a lot of stuff here. I like the idea of putting a lamppost down, but because of the shading that I've done with the car, a lamppost would not work. Japanese cars, amazing. Hi! Kuruma no sugoi. The cars are great, I think, if I said that correctly. Still have a lot to learn. I mean, we can still put a lamp up here, but just not have it turned on. So we'll imply that that's a lamp. Ie, Kumurasaki-san. Ie, baka. Watashi wa baka jin. Keiku-san. Keiku-san baka. I'm the silly one. I'm still really butchered with my speech.
I'll get there. I'll get there someday. 私は学ぶ日本語で I try. すみません I guess there'd be like a little... These are like blacked out windows, I guess. You can't see anything in them, and then this is your garage door with the lines going across. What do you think about that, DVD? Maybe over here we'll have like a fence. Yeah, over here we'll have a fence. Thumbs up. Okay, you're good. As I would say to the Japanese, wakarimashita? Maybe over here we'll have the lines, because these are the lines that indicate that the car can exit from. Because if you come to park here, this exits out onto the main road. Naruhodo, Komurasaki-san. We have a garage. Yeah, maybe you've gone to see Kitami-jun. This doesn't look bad. Probably gonna be some like scratches here from just the general abuse of the road. I did just realize that, I might need to bring up, I think off stream when I convert this to the banner pass size, I'm gonna have to resize the background, but that should be fine. I'm sure you'll trust me on that, I'll have it. PG sketch. What was that song we were playing on My? The one we played on Expert, it's called BBKKBKK. Did you want to listen to it? We could do that. 100% alternate, great. Alright, if you wanted to listen to BBKK, I don't know if that one's safe. I assume it is, but we can play it with low volume and try. Request song. You know what, it'd be easier to do it in my own chat. SR. I think that's how you do it. Friends, BOF. Oh, I might have gotten somebody's video. That's what I was afraid of. Next. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing, Nightbot? Come on. Oh, never mind, we got the... Hopefully that's loud enough for you. This song, yeah. With the bass kick. Oops, what, because of your song requests? That's alright, if we want to do song requests, you're allowed to. It's just, people weren't doing them, so I played whatever I wanted. Bass kick. Yeah, I play this song on a rhythm game chat, just for context, so... It's a little bit dorky, but I love it. Bass kick, bass kick, kick. Yeah, this song's just satisfying to play. Is that a Supra or a souped up 86? It is a Celica Supra sales, so one of the older Supras before they used, when they still had the name Celica Supra. It's what old aka DVD uses as his main. The very very unassuming car, like I think fun fact, I think my brother has a friend who drives a Supra and I think the registration plates on it had something to do with the word Celica. I can't remember now, but like, yeah, you're not the only one DVD who likes the car. Is all I'm gonna say. I think the guy likes the entire lineage of cars, so he has like a Mark IV, but then I think he named it the Celica, funnily enough, as like a lineage kind of joke, which is cute. I like them. Pretty sure I use them in Gran Turismo. Yeah, the Celica Supras. Yeah, they're nice. Just a nice little unassuming car with the pop-up headlights. Since these buildings are so, I think the angle of the building's a bit off. Yeah, I gotta redo this. Put some music if you want sales. You're usually a good DJ. Man, I suck at Marvel vs. Capcom, but the music is so good. For a non-meta MT car, it's surprisingly usable. That's what I mean. I used to know people who drove like drove all sorts of funny cars. I mean, the 86 got buffed in MT6, but prior to that it was like not meta at all. It was just kind of like a little bit of a... I think people just purely drove it because they liked the car. And then like Initial D got more popular and suddenly everybody wanted that car and they all named it Tofu or 86 or Takumi and stuff like that, and it was just like, it became a bit oversaturated. Like even I wanted an 86 back then. I didn't make one because everybody had one and I just didn't want to be like everyone else, even though I liked the car. I also at one point back in 3DX Plus, I was playing around with the MR2 because I liked the MR2 as well, but I ended up not making one because everyone told me the MR2s were bad. But then I know 2 people that use the MR2 anyway, so use whatever you want to use. It's racing game. Theme of Akagi Red Suns? Alright, I'm gonna play that instead. Let's listen to this. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, it's this theme from the anime, nice. Yeah, it's got that like... got that 80s and 90s kind of like jazzy instruments. Would you see too much of the perspective of the building from here? I don't know. I'm a bit worried it looks too flat. Except I'm gonna draw a lamppost here, so I don't know what I'm worried about. I'm gonna draw the lamppost in, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Some unconventional music, go for it.
It's not exactly the Ritz, but it's peaceful and quiet.
Feline good. Oh yeah, freaking Aristocats. Oh, classic movie. I think I like how the car turned out. It actually feels like it's popping out. I might have to mess around with the rear wheel arch a bit more, but I think I like the car. Looks like a 3D model, thanks dude. Take that as a compliment since that's what the reference image was. Everybody wants to be a cat. I just had a weird thought. What if they ever did a Kingdom Hearts world with Aristocats? They probably have Sora as a cat, except he's already been a lion, so it's probably not that exciting. I drew him as a fox once, because I thought Sora would make for a funny fox. But yeah, like Sora as a cat, like just jumping off a rooftop singing "Everybody Wants to Be a Cat." But yeah, he's already been a lion if you count the Lion King world. Did they do 101 Dalmatians? Kind of. So you don't go to the world, but in the first game, you find the lost puppies. That's like a bonus side mission that you do in the games. Like, you know how like Ratchet and Clank and like Jack and Daxter, you go and find like orbs or gold bolts or whatever. In Kingdom Hearts 1, you would find lost puppies. You'd find like treasure chests, and sometimes they had lost puppies in them and stuff like that, and you could find all 101. So I guess they kind of... Oh. I think my browser's freezing. Hang on. No, I got it. That was cute. Yeah, gotta rescue all the puppies. In fact, I had no intention of like 100%ing finding all the puppies, but when I played the game on stream, was it the year before last? I ended up finding all the puppies anyway, pretty much. I think I missed maybe one chest in the entire game. Something like that. Sometimes there were multiple puppy cells at 101 collectibles. No, it wasn't 101. I think it was something like... 78 or 80 something or something like that. It was a big enough number, but some of the chests would have 2 or 3 puppies in them. I'm drawing this angle. It's hard to do. There we go. I think that's more to the to how abstract it is. Yeah, a good amount. There was like a large enough amount where it felt challenging. And now we've got the Jungle Book theme jams. Golden Age Disney, eh? Can't remember the last time I've seen the Jungle Book, to be honest. I want to line this up correctly. Right. Oh, you're gonna like this fun fact, Sales. Did you know that there was a DDR game for Jungle Book? I think it was called like Disney Jungle Dance or something like that, and it came out on PS1, but then there was a PS2 port as no, there was a PS1 and N64. So that game had its own unique dance mode, so it wasn't officially a DDR game, but it pretty much was a DDR clone. So the more you know. There's your K9 fun fact. I've not done the perspective right. Gonna redo this one. Howdy, howdy, penguin. Welcome in. How we going, my friend? Hope you're having a pleasant one. Okay, we can take that one off. There's our background. Get another one. How do you just find the most boppiest stuff, Sales? This shocks me, dude. When I listen to other people's music suggestions, it just makes me realize there's still so much I don't know about the world of music. I'm gonna do what I did with the car previously, which is just block it all out and then easier for me to shade. Is this Lupin stuff? Punch the monkey? Yeah, I'm guessing it is. It's some Lupin stuff. I mean, I dug to find some weird stuff. Vroom. Vroom vroom indeed. You're a turtle? Yeah, that was a thing, chat. There was, is this the right layout? Yeah. No, I'm on the right layout, okay. Dun. Oh man, Lupin the Third. When am I gonna watch more of that? Good show. Dun, 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 dun. I just have my moods. I've seen a few seasons. Good stuff. They got enough movies to pick from now. Yeah, exactly. I think that CG movie apparently wasn't bad. I could always go back and watch K.Ilistration as well. That movie's good. Actually, I haven't seen Mystery of Momo. That's supposed to be good, right? And I think that one is used for the arcade game.
They use clips from Cagliostro and Marmo, and they combine the clips together to make a custom story for the arcade machine. Driving a turtle. Yeah, that's right. Sails and Penguin are driving the turtle. Still haven't seen the first season dubbed. Apparently that happened a few years ago. Yeah, season 1 dubbed is pretty good. What are the question marks for, Penguin? I'm a little lost. I might be a bit delayed with my responses, my bad. Mystery of Momo is awesome, came out before Cagliostro, like 68. Oh, okay. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I just got told that Cagliostro is like the first one you watch in terms of like getting into Lupin, but... Kind of confused what we're talking about? Yeah, I guess we're talking about Lupin the Third, which is like a really old anime. Google Lupin the Third. I think I drew Lupin on, like I sketched him on paper once or twice. But I've never done like an actual like dedicated piece for him. I wanted to make this building like a different color. It's not gonna stay grey, but it was just easier this way, because then I can do what I did last time. Which is shade it. Oh, it looks too much like the background. It's almost the exact same shade as the background, that's hilarious. Let's pick another color, because that's gonna throw me off. Dun, 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 dun. Forgot about that anime, Property That Can't Die, probably inspired some of your faves. Honestly, yeah, like, I even was telling people about the movie from DreamWorks, The Bad Guys. Like, they were really inspired by Lupin the Third making that. Did play the PS1 Lupin rhythm game, and honestly it ain't too bad. Wait, there's a rhythm game on PS1? I didn't even know that. I knew about the arcade machines. Lupin the Third had a few arcade games. One of them is a light gun game. That you actually like. You actually hold a Walter shotgun. No, not shotgun, handgun. You hold a Walter handgun, just kind of like a Lupin and Jigen do, and you just shoot guys whilst you're running away, kind of thing. And then there's the game I mentioned before, which is it's called Cliffhanger because they couldn't use the Lupin the Third name overseas. It's called Cliffhanger, and that one's more of a story-based game, kind of like a Dragon's Lair and Space Ace and those sorts of games. It's pretty good, but it's pretty difficult because it's one of those like story kind of... It's like a quick time event kind of game, so you have to act really quickly. You have to basically memorize the game in order to play it effectively. Hideki stuff is hit and miss, so is this the actual Hideki stuff, or is this a remix? Yeah, some of the Hideki stuff gets me in trouble, sorry. I've had issues with it. It's a bit annoying, I've had issues with it. That's licensed? I don't think it's licensed, but it's popular enough where I've gotten flagged by YouTube, yeah, so just don't really want to risk it. It's a bit annoying, I know. I think it was different Hideki Nagano, the music that got me in trouble, but I'm just afraid to play it now. I'm afraid to play anything from him now.
Oh yeah, the turbo stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Alright, what have I missed from chat? Must go lurk with my scary thoughts and dreams. Aw. Hopefully not too many scary ones, Penguin. Have a good sleep. Scary thoughts are not good. Every dream comes true in your nightmares, so if I poop in my dream. Oh my gosh, Sales, don't inject ideas into him. Don't scar chat. Had to quote Family Guy. Ah, sorry, that went over my head because I haven't really seen much Family Guy. Sorry. I was one of those kids that was always sent to bed when Family Guy came on, so I actually haven't seen very much of it at all. I just realized what song this is for Eurobeat. Dang, son, you trolled me. If Eurobeat was a rickroll, you just did that to me. Yeah, hehe, indeed. You nerd. Great remix? Yeah, Turbo does some good remixes. This would honestly work for like an MTTA video, but I feel like I'd have to ask Turbo if he'd be okay for me to use it. I don't know, most people who do MTTA videos, they either put on some anime song, or they put on Eurobeat, or they put on some of that like modern mumble rap that I don't like very much. And they usually put they usually put the audio volume way too loud so that I can't focus on the TA run. I'm literally just calling out anybody who does TA run videos and adds music to them. I know, a bit cheeky of me. Who's the other guy that does Eurobeat videos? It's like Dominic Minimark or something like that. He does Eurobeat stuff as well. just gonna add a bit. I want to try this filter out if it's gonna work. Oil paint.
Stylization. Angle. Yeah, I want to change the angle of the stylization. Looks like it's going downwards. Now the shine's too much. Probably 2 point something, yeah. It's too inaccurate. I'm playing around with an oil paint filter. Although changing the angle doesn't do what I want it to do. Nah, okay, we're not using this filter then. Doesn't do what I want. What do fibers look like? Yeah, it looks like barely anything. It sends them the wrong way. Nope. I want them horizontal, not vertical. I could probably just do the halftone and then just get rid of all the channels. 0, 0, 0? Nope, that did not work. She's a maniac, maniac. Displacement? Horizontal scale, vertical scale. Alright. Oh, displacement map? No, I don't. No, not that. Fine. We're just gonna do a good old-fashioned noise grain then. I just want to make the garage door have a bit of texture, because I just want it to have a different texture to everything else that's going on. Maniac! That's for sure. Didn't think this was on my bingo card for 2025, listening to Maniac. But Eurobeat? Oh, you want more? K9-san wa zundare? Carelessness, negligence, laid back. Or one who has a runny nose. Not sloppy. K9-san wa zundare? Hi. I am a little bit sloppy.
Gonna darken this up some more. I want to make this building have a bit of texture.
Maniac! We're getting there. I think the background's getting close to done. It's alright, we'll fix the Kirby Eurobeat. Is this song on Spotify or just YouTube? I'm not sure, you'll have to ask Sales, but pretty sure the music bot only does YouTube and SoundCloud, so no Spotify links unfortunately. Don't think it is? Oh, okay. I keep forgetting to add the songs that you play on stream, Sales. That's why if something's like a must keep, let me know so I can actually add it instead of forgetting. So I feel bad that you're adding stuff and I'm forgetting to permanently add it to the playlist. It's a big brush, but it's okay, it's quite a big brush, but the opacity doesn't pick up on it. That's funny.
And that made it too small. Okay. That's fine. Bit of texture. Adding noise to the floor as well could be good. Just because it's like concrete. Like more noise than what the top has. This is what they do for a lot of animated films, like add noise grain to backgrounds, it makes the subject matter stand out more. Like this one, Live and Learn Eurobeat remix, I mean, I probably will like it, yes. I wonder if this will look good, or is this going to be too much? Obviously not blue. I think the shadow's coming from that direction, yeah. Because I already drew a shadow in, but I think adding one is kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. You like the blue shadow? Because I plan on putting a photo filter, so... And I think the photo filter I'm thinking of using is either going to be purple or red, so I don't know how well the blue's going to stand out. We'll try it, but... Yeah! You're trying to ignore... Yeah! Don't make me talk Japanese to you as well, DVD. I see. Naruhodo. Because like having a dark blue drop shadow like that when you have red neons kinda doesn't make sense. So that's where I was getting at. So if anything it's gonna be like a dark red. Like that. I've got to go back to the line art and rub out my watermark. Your sorrow. Okay, to get the... So watch, we get a photo filter on, and basically that just helps me tie it all together. So that's red. Basically we just want a tone that ties all the colours together so the lighting actually looks more natural. I guess green works too, because the car's green. I have a bad habit of using blue a lot, but you know, this is red and green, so... What was I on before? I think I was on red or even just green, red or green filter. Just to give you a bit of context, like without it and with it. Doesn't have to be that prominent, but like that. I'm gonna turn it off for the moment just so I can play around with the wheel arch a bit more. Green and blue looks like night, evening, red looks like midday. I mean, what would you prefer? I guess nighttime is more in line with the game, but really it's up to you. I've got it turned off for the moment just so I can work on this wheel arch a bit more. I still think it could use a bit of... oh, we're on the wrong brush. Oh yeah, nerd!
Reminds me of the C1 Miss Maximum tune.
What, like the C1 course? I mean, if it reminds you of a course, then I've done my duty. I was just looking up reference and I thought, even though the angle didn't match, it just inspired the background. Oh man, jump scare with the 5DX Plus intro. Such a god intro. Godly. Yes, I like 5DX Plus too much. Dun, 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 dun. Now the way I've blurred this in already, I can't really do anything. Shoot, I felt hyped every time I heard this. I put my banner pass on. Oh my gosh.
I mean, a 6RRs is pretty good. It's better than 6 MT6s. MT6s was kind of a little bit like... it felt a little bit like a, yeah, we know you didn't want to change it. Yeah, that... Nyawoo! Why are we nyawing now? You're furry?
I thought that was Rye's job. Okay, now I'm just poking at poor Rye.
Sonic!
Sonic! And it's not Bean who posted it, it's you.
Can confirm Sales is furry.
Hey, monster. Yeah. Yeah, you two are very affiliated. Yes, Sales, gosh. What's your problem, dude? I'm worried I'm making it worse. But it worked for the other one last time. Maybe we gotta turn the strength down. Yeah, turn the strength down. That's better.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You're not really fine.
Truer words.
Oh no!
Oh no. Man, you guys have been saving up points.
All of a sudden. Why didn't I hear the oh no? It was pretty delayed. I heard it. Yeah. What is the glove? Oh, it's for my tablet. It came with my my Huion tablet. So it's just to stop my hand like slipping on the you know, because obviously your hands like get stuck to things, so your hand just glides along the screen better without causing smudging. You don't have to use it, but it just stops my screen from smudging and me cleaning it. Hang on, more of you here. Let's start up another one. Gamble all your tickets. We have that issue all the time with our iPad. Yeah.
Yeah, the gloves can be helpful with that. You can,
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from using just a regular glove if you don't have an artist, like one of these weird art gloves. But I suppose if it's like hot weather, your hand would get sweaty wearing a full glove, so bit of give and take sometimes. I still feel weird wearing one, I'm not fully used to it, but I've only had this tablet for like a month now, so the longest time I was just using just a portable Wacom thing. Am I on the wrong layer? No, I'm smudging by accident instead of burn tool. Yeah, there we go.
That's fine.
Joke's on us, hands are gonna be sweaty no matter what.
Like that sometimes. Yeah, lowering the midtones. Okay, that was the answer to all my problems. I think I know what's missing, and DVD didn't have to remind me. It's the window sticker, right? Speaking of which, where's that reference image? I want to look at it again. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Yes, I forgot. You forgot! It's supposed to be me that forgets, and then someone calls me out and embarrasses me. There we go. Yeah, it's just the TMNT little badge and the heart rate monitor looking thing. Alright, I think I might be cheating. It doesn't really matter. I'll handwrite it and then I'll skew it. That'll be the right answer, I think. I think it is. I was gonna say, I think I know what font is being used for the window sticker, but I don't. I know the fonts for the old games, not the new ones. Or at least not all of the fonts. Maybe stretch the pulps a bit since the game is in the game it's a fair bit longer. Yeah. Sure. I can do that. This car sure is unique. Has your quirks to it. If I draw mine, I might have to put the RBE sticker on it. It's something like that, but oh my gosh, trying to get the angle. Is that good? Okay, and we're just gonna tone it down a little bit because it's a sticker. Oh man, I've still got to do the what's it called? Do you want the nameplate, yeah? You want the nameplate in the bottom right? Let me look up a reference. I did edit a nameplate once, but if I can literally find an asset online, that will just do me swell. I don't want anything too flashy because I think it detracts from the car, but save my work whilst I'm looking for it. It's not going to be very high quality. Alright, well I'm just going to copy the shape so that I don't have to estimate the shape dimensions. Yeah, I'm going to draw it after all because I don't like how low poly it's looking. that's tiny. I can't use that. It's silly. I'm just gonna use it as a basis so I know how to draw it, I guess. I'm gonna like trace it a bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this because in the game you have like a little nameplate when you race. But I guess copying theirs is not gonna work, it's just not high quality enough. So I'm just gonna do this. Nope, why are you white? I want this. Trying to be steady about this. I probably could just use the ellipse tool, actually. Except it's gonna annoy me a little bit, it's gonna do this kind of stuff. Yeah, back out please. Can I make more than one? Oh, it's annoying. There we go. Well, if I was using Adobe Illustrator, which I sometimes do, this is precisely what I'd be doing right now, using the shape tool, so I guess it works out about the same. Do you want your rank on there? DVD, do you want your rank in there? Why sad face? Oh, no. I don't know if I can play this one anymore. We said we're gonna put K9 there or something. No, I was gonna put it in the, I was gonna put it here, to be honest. You know? I was gonna put it there. But you can still have like a ranking number there if you want. Even if you just wanted it as a joke, put Penta S there or something. Septa S. We're up to Septa S now. I know ranks don't matter, but it's up to you. Could, but rank is gonna change. Alright, I'll leave it then. So it'll be funny. This one's too rigid. Nope. Nope, I'm not going through this again. Would be funny to have K9 as the rank. That makes no sense. Come on, I gotta make some sense with this. Listen, I'm a woman of logic. Gotta have some logic in there. Okay, this is great, except I don't have a bottom line here, so we're gonna add that in ourselves. Sorry, this theme song is the theme of my main in a pretty old fighting game. N. Okay. Starts a conversation about it and then I point them to you. Well, like I said, I can put the like, I'll still put the tag there, but the ranking just wouldn't make sense. So I guess we'll leave the rank blank. And then if you feel like writing your own ranking afterwards, it's up to you. Kilometers, I guess I can just trace it. But we don't really need kilometers, I mean you're parked, I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with the kilometers. I'll just put in the thing that... Also 300 horsepower, we're probably gonna put 840 or something. What's this one? Oh, I think there's something you linked me previously. Yeah, requested. No, you requested it now. Anyway. Focus on the drawing. Do I have the font for this? I don't. A 4 is too high. Hang on, 840 horsepower, that's HP dangerous, right? HP DG? I think it's HP DG they're tuning. Yes. Yeah, I thought so. HP DG. Now I'm gonna do the big boy font. Wait, can you stop doing that on the other monitor, please? Can you not do that, please? There we go. There's no point really in putting kilometers, but there you go.
Black stroke. We need a black stroke. Could always mess with people and do HP, HG. What? Cause high grip. What? Cause car is high grip. I get what you mean. I guess I'm just going for accuracy, game accuracy. Why you no do this? It's not letting me do it. I just wanted to paint bucket fill that in, but it doesn't let me. Being so weird. Layers, please. I guess this one's a remix, it's probably fine. But, I mean, a lot of the Lethal League stuff gets me in trouble too, so what do I do? Just skip it. Skip that one too. Alright. Oh yes. Insert your card. How appropriate. Dun, 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 dun. Let me bring up my reference again for the other screen. Downloaded it. There it is. Actually, yeah, what I can do, now that I've coloured it in, I can throw a gradient on it. Yeah, there we go. We just gotta pick the right one. Pick the right one, these are blues. Heck yeah. Gotta use the gradient layer. Too bright, it's too blue. Ah, that's probably closest, but we need darker. Or I could just invert the gradient myself. Yeah, I'm gonna edit the gradient myself. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, because it's dark on the bottom.
And light it towards the top. Yo, I think I have it. It doesn't, huh? I think that'll fix it, yeah. Alright.
Being weird.
What, now you do that? Gosh, is this being dumb? I was being a bit dumb, but I fixed it. Where's that line coming from? Okay, I'm almost done. There's just like a couple of, yeah, there's like a weird loose pixel that's bothering me. Trying to figure out where it is. Might be on the VG layer. Where is it coming from? It probably won't show up in the print, but it's bugging me. Because if it does, it's just going to look like someone smudged it. Like before you've even put it on. Trailer badge, no. Sticker, no. It must be on this one, but I can't for the life of me, like, do anything about it. Maybe I can blur it out. Yeah, it's just being difficult. Alright, done. I fixed it. Look at that, we have a badge. It's the title spot. What, the bit at the top? They don't put titles there, do they? Never mind. No, the titles usually go at the top of the race. Usually not in the bottom. Unless you want the title there, but again, titles change as well, so... I thought you meant something else, but also I never changed my title for the Celica. Oh, yeah, if your title was a complete idiot. Chat, I'm not calling him that, that's just his actual title. I've gone through a few of them, just because, like, from all the version changes, I've lost my titles and also just found slightly better ones over the years. I guess I should do it in the same kind of font we're going with. Actually, don't put a dot because that's going to confuse people, K9. Has been since just before tournament, actually. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that's symmetrical with the... No, we want it in line like that, with the rank and the thing. Okay.
Pop on the stroke. That's too thick. I think for yours I had 8, but my font's thinner, so... like 4? Or maybe I'll do 6 and then I'll just add a bit of opacity to it. Alrighty, dude. I don't know if I'm missing anything else, but I don't know. Don't think so. Give me a sec to check. Okay, well, I feel like I'm done, but I'll just give you a moment to mull it over. Is there anything else I need to do? I still have to resize it to fit the banner pass, but I'll do that off stream. So I'll have to resize the background a little bit just to fit on the card, and for context of what chat are wondering, basically they're going to be just like these banner passes that I've made previously. If you look in the top right hand corner, I don't know how well the lighting is, but they're going to be this size, kind of credit card sized. So I guess the best example is something like this. This was one I designed with the CTR roof, aka the Porsche. One here with the R32. Another one here based on the game's artwork. I don't know how well they're coming up on camera, but basically it's going to be this size. It's going to be the artwork that I've just created today at this size. So that's what's cool. And these very cards are also available on my Ko-fi shop, so you can have a closer look at what they look like there, and if you like any, you can buy them. But yeah. So I'll be resizing it later on. But as an art piece, I think it's done. Maybe the nameplate can have a drop shadow as well. Yeah, a bit of a drop shadow and the matching red multiplier layer. I think the perspective of the painted lines might be off, even just if I want to nitpick about it. But that might just be me nitpicking. Because the idea is like it's the car's parked. These aren't. Yeah. Anyway, I think when I crop it for size, that bottom bit won't matter anyway. It'll get moved a bit. This is everything. Okay, cool. Don't know how much of a bonus view this is going to be, but get the camera up. You can see it from an angle. There you go. It's done. Might do a cool little pan out so chat can see it from another... I think it's from this angle. Yeah, there we go. That's what it looks like from my end. I'm holding with my non-dominant hand, so it is shaking a little bit. There we go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that is the day in the life of a commission artist, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again to DVD for commissioning me to work on this for him. It's been a fun little adventure. So this was cool to make. Thank you all for watching. It's been great. If you guys ever want to get commissions yourselves, you can go to my Ko-fi page and the commission information is listed there. It's all in one place now instead of using 10 different websites. Okay. Right, you haven't said anything, DVD. I'm just kind of, vibing here. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just sitting for a bit. I was giving you a moment to like take a look at it in case you're lagging. I don't know if there's anything else you want me to add to it though. Alright. I think that roughly took me 8 hours of stream time to work on this drawing. I just realized I don't have a background though. I mean like, the background, like it's still brown, so we might have to add a bit of, what I was kind of thinking behind this layer. Literally was just gonna do some like nighttime kind of, like I'll grab a really splattery brush. Grab like one of these graphite pencil type things and do like a nighttime thing. Total is closer to 10. Yeah, it might have taken up to 10 hours to work on this. This was a pretty full-on project. I think if anybody else wants me to do Vanipasses, I probably won't be doing detailed backgrounds as much. I literally was thinking something like this. We do a bit of a nighttime background. There we go. That's kind of more or less what I had in mind, yeah. Didn't realize I forgot to put the nighttime background in, but yeah, there you go. Where's that photo filter? Just chuck that on. There we go. Final project. Complete. Only took me 10 hours, chap, but check it out. Commission's done.